months ago sees its first FA Cup tie, and Tottenham, the visitors, have played here twice before in the Premiership, beaten 1-0 last season, and again, as you said, last Wednesday, with Beattie the scorer on both those occasions. And we now see position, unless he's careful. This is Bridge and Southampton in the strike to take position. Bridge takes it himself. Oh, there was a touch there. It's a free kick to Southampton on the edge.
Great.
The form he's in, you'd expect him to have a go here, wouldn't you? Casey Keller's in the centre of the goal. Beattie! Oh, it's come off Keller! And it's gone in! Well, Michael Svensson was right in the thick of it with a couple of Tottenham defenders.
Spurs in this period conceded a couple of free kicks, but they've come out certainly a little bit more animated with their play.
Well, Wayne Bridge taking the chance to get forward again here. Oh, the touch was by Beattie. Joe Tessam coming in. And Southampton go 2-0 up. And it's Joe Tessam. Supplied by Beattie. And what a start to the second half for those two. Tottenham taken apart again. It was clinical. Now then, Anders Svensson's got Beattie to his left. He's got Tessam down the middle. He's got Fernandes on this side. Still Anders Svensson. He goes all the way. It's 3-0 Southampton. Well, the Swedish World Cup player there just he doesn't. Picking the ball up here on the halfway line, and this is one of the individual goals of this third round day. Anders Svensson all the way, Trevor. What about that?
Well, he does great. I mean, Casey Keller again doesn't come out of it too well. It's all right, hit with power, but it's very close to him. You've got to also say the Spurs defence backing off, allowing him to just go create a shooting opportunity, and it just.
Davis to Svensson. Oh, it's Davis again. Beattie's coming in. Oh, save! But not this time. He's there now. Well, you had to expect Beattie to score at least save, and he's done it. It's more Southampton. Kevin Davis makes an immediate impact. Good cross. Beattie header. Save. Beattie volley. 4-0 Southampton.
Great one too. Anders Svensson again threading the ball through to Davis. It misses any difference now.
Whoever was playing up front, because the job has been really done here. Rupert Lowe, the chairman, who was in style. An emphatic victory at St Mary's for a team that are on the up. Both the Svenssons and the scorers, Tessam and Beattie got the other. You have to measure it slightly against that, but take nothing away from Southampton. They responded to the occasion, and they ran out worthy winners. One of the more impressive performances, I would think, on this third round day. It's Southampton 4, Tottenham 0.
Arsenal tries overhead kick, and Southampton are in front, and the former Wolves there squeezes the ball home. Simpson is Martin for Southampton. The viewing on the back post. Oh, it's it! It's Brett Ormerod for Southampton. To inch it maybe. It's Ormerod racing away from on. Ormerod still. Beattie waiting, and it's 2-0. Southampton have waited and waited, and their watch is over.
con ese momento vuela. No quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. No sé cuántos días he soñado estar cantando a tu lado, sin miedo a volar. Díscame que sepa si esto es de verdad. No quiero abrir los ojos, volver a despertar. Es posible o es un cuento, ahora sé, es realidad. Sueña con ese momento, vea, no quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. Sueña en ese momento, vuela, no quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. Estoy contigo, estoy contigo, estoy contigo. No sabes cuántas noches pude imaginar, colores que me llevan a un nuevo lugar. Dime si la vida te ha tratado mal, pierdas la esperanza, un día llegarás. Es posible o es un cuento, ahora sé que es realidad. Sueña con ese momento, vuela, no quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. Sueña con ese momento, vuela, no quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. Sueña con ese momento, vuela, no quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. Sueña con ese momento, vuela, no quiero lamentos, vive pensando que siempre estoy contigo. Estoy contigo, no, estoy contigo, estoy contigo, no, estoy contigo.
The FA Cup that Southampton will be holding.
Yeah. Will it?
It will definitely be holding. Well, I'll hold it for Southampton until they hold it. I'd love to hold it. That is lovely. This is a championship thing, and hailing from Southampton, it feels so good to hold this in my hand. The spirit is going to be amazing that day because it's been such a long time since we've been there, and we've a great team, and I think BT's going to put a few in that net that seems to have to understand about, really. I grew up, I was playing football, I put a sliding goal for my school, and they were playing midfield for my Southampton Pirate team, which we played Sundays. I must admit, I wasn't like a glory man myself. I wasn't like wanted the goal hang, just score goals. But there was something about being on the field, being in a position where you could maybe have a little strike on goal. So I've loved football from a young age, and I never got a chance to actually play it at the Dell. We just had these little schemes where they might be able to play and come and win a competition, get to meet Matthew Letizia, which was a real highlight in my life, because Matthew Letizia was like, he was Southampton to me. He just had this spark of genius. I mean, he'd be able to, out of nothing, the game could be completely pear-shaped for Southampton. He'd take the ball, put it to corner, and we'd be like, how did he do that? And there was one game in particular, which it was against Newcastle, and it was where Matthew Letizia was on the ball, and it was like a sports game actually. And he chipped over one guy's head, then he looked back under the other way, and then he hit the goalkeeper to beat now. He could have just blasted it like some kind of freak thing wall, so they did, crossed it, just neatly in the bottom corner. I thought, class. And he could have gone to Manchester United and backbone when they're really at peak. He stayed with Southampton. I kind of respect him for that. He kept his roots, which was important.
You're rooting for it too?
Yeah.
Still get back?
Yeah, I'm not Jenny from the block. So I'm definitely not Craig from the block saying, you know what, I'm still in my council estate. But I do firmly believe that if I hadn't have been Southampton, things would have been slightly different for me. It really set me up in a good way. Musically, it had a scene starting to bubble and start to make a move, and I just think it's wonderful to become part of that. So I would never change any of that or anything. I'm not the man I used to be. Music has always been my passion. I love writing songs. It's very similar to football in a lot of respects. I mean, when a player goes on a football pitch, it's adrenaline rush. It's the climax kind of in front of all these people screaming at you. There's a pressure that you have to perform. When you put in the back of the net with a goalkeeper who makes that great save, it's exactly the same as having a good performance and not kind of feeling that you kind of come under the pressure and not be able to kind of just be yourself. And that's what some of the great players are as great as they are, because they can deal with the emotion that's surrounded by playing on a football pitch. So it's very close. I wouldn't change it because I love my music. Oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. Oh, when the Saints take the FA Cup home. Peace.
Hey, respect. Very much so. Sorry, man. You too. For him. You too? No, great. Amongst all the hundreds of thousands of goals that were scored, that one's still his favourite, remains very special, doesn't it?
It was special. The timing was good, and the fact that you guys were there watching it live made it a little bit more high profile as well. So that was a good day for me. I'd just been dropped for 5 games by the manager. Not the one on the right.
Did you bottle it, actually? Did you bottle it, or did you?
I have to say it's why it's not my favourite goal. The strike at the end wasn't exactly how I wanted it to be. It did stuff off Tottenham a little bit. So yeah, only
we're moving on, but we feel so fast. Go recon down the road to the side. Like looking to move, we're hot, Southampton, Southampton. Oh, Southampton. Here we are, St Mary's.
It's fantastic to see for you personally. What do you put that down to?
I think I've threatened to have a good season goal scoring wise before, but it's all been ended prematurely by injuries, which has been a bit of a kick in the teeth. But just this year I've stayed injury free and it's quite a good season.
Because of clubs involved, but then I've had no obvious match at the end of the year. Can you see?
People say this to me all the time, and to be fair, if I was good, half as good as I'm sure, I'll be very happy. He's been a tremendous player for over 10 years now, and we got voted Premier League Player of the Decade, which I think speaks for itself. I think people will make the comparisons, but I think Alan Shivers in the league of his own.
What are your experiences of him at Blackburn?
He's like I used to worship him, to be quite honest, and he's like God was on the edge. He was like that there. Him to acknowledge you in the corridor as a youngster, don't know why. Yes, it was it for me. And wanted to come booze and had some quite nasty shuffles with the lad who did it to try and get to it, but he didn't let me. And it was great because he's down to earth. He always used to ask us how we got on the weekend and stuff. So that was it.
Okay, about the dates there. The fact that you've got to beat them once in the league, does that help you going to the game?
I don't think I'm crossing our own game. As a group of players, I think we know that we're not as gifted as them. We'll admit that. But if we play to a certain way, we know we can play well to causing them getting crosses in, and I think we're a match running.
What would it mean to score a goal, not the win in Cardiff?
I don't know. I'll have to tell you that if it happened, but I think some people have talked about the stadium and how nice it is. So to even play there is going to be an experience. But to get a winning goal, I don't know what I'd do. If that's what dreams made of, and I've been lucky enough this year to realise a few dreams, and I think that coming.
Amongst the 70,000 here today, Letizier, Kevin Letizier, to the right of the gentleman with the big hat. And would you believe he's an Arsenal fan? Not the brother that named England team, is it?
no, it's no.
How have you had that?
Well, I'm obviously going to be very sorry for anybody who doesn't get a ticket, but whilst I'm delighted that we've reached the FA Cup final, I have to say there are so many people who want a relatively restricted number of tickets. It's given the club a massive headache, and as you'd expect, there are cases which probably are deserving, and we don't have the tickets to be able to give them. So we've got a team working on this. I have managed to get a few extra tickets out of the FA, and we're doing our very best to make sure that we distribute them as fairly as we possibly can. But those people who don't get one, apologies, and you can rest assured we've done our very best to try and be as fair as possible. But it just isn't going to be possible to keep everybody happy on this.
Hace calor, yo estaba esperando que cantes mi canción y abras esta botella y brindemos por ella, hagamos el amor en el balcón. Mi corazón es un músculo sano, pero necesita acción, dame paz y dame guerra y un dulce colocón, y yo te entregaré lo mejor. Dulce como el vino, salada como el mar, princesa y vagabunda, garganta profunda, sálvame de